Hello, UCAR. Peter Christensen here, coming to you from the CEO's desk. It's been a couple weeks. We had, seems like the whole world got sick, so it slowed us down a bit, but we're all good. We're all good. Welcome 2022. Because it's 2022, because it's January, we wanted to throw out an update to the Code of Ethics. So it's always this time of year when we get new Code of Ethics provisions or changes, I guess, amendments to the Code of Ethics. So there are a couple new this year. So we're going to talk about those right now. So a couple of years ago, they added something to Standard of Practice 1-7. So Article 1, talking about honesty, talking about representing the best interests of your clients. And they added something that said, hey, if a buyer's agent requests from a listing agent verification that their offer has been or counteroffer has been presented to the seller, then as soon as practical, the listing agent needs to verify that in written form. So basically, they weren't contacting the the seller to find out. They were asking the listing agent, will you confirm that our offer was presented? And the listing agent had an obligation under the Code of Ethics to say in writing, yes, it has been presented. Simple as that. Well, I guess they decided, well, what if a buyer wants to know? A listing agent wants to know if the seller's offer or counter offer has been presented to the buyer. I don't know how often this is applicable, but I guess somewhere in this country, someone tried to do it and said, wait a minute, buyer's agent doesn't have to tell the listing agent, doesn't have to confirm it. So they added pretty much the same language to Standard of Practice 1-8, which is dealing with buyer's agents representing buyers and presenting offers. And so it says the same thing, that a listing agent can request verification from the buyer's agent that the listing agent's counteroffer was, and it says offer or counteroffer, presented. I guess it just says counteroffer in this one, was presented to the buyer. So same deal, as soon as practical, written verification that indeed it was presented. So I don't know how often that will be applicable or useful. It's been a pretty strong seller's market for a while, but that could turn around and we could have a different scenario sometime. So just bear in mind, now either side can request verification from the other representation that their offer or counteroffer has been submitted, and there is an ethical obligation now to respond in writing saying, yes, it has been presented. Okay. The other change is in Article 12, and this one simply says that a buyer's agent cannot advertise their services as free unless they are truly going to be free. So I guess what was happening was some buyer's agents were saying, use me as your buyer's agent. It won't cost you anything. They were advertising it's free and my services are free. When in reality, they were hoping to get paid through the MLS system of the BAC. So I'm still going to take money. I'm just maybe not ever going to charge the buyer, but I'm hoping the listing agent will pay me through the MLS agreement. And so they decided, well, that's not entirely accurate, so we no longer want you to advertise your services as free unless you truly are not taking any money. You're just out there providing a charitable service, I guess. So if you're still planning on getting paid through that BAC and still going to take some compensation somehow, even if it's not from the buyer, don't advertise that it's free. Simple as that. Two simple changes this year. Nothing too crazy. But be aware, keep up to date. We just began a new Code of Ethics cycle for all you realtors. So you have 3 years to get to take a Code of Ethics class. Hopefully, I mean, do it this month. You're done for 3 years. Isn't that awesome? Good on you. Hopefully that's helpful. Remember, this is not legal advice. This is legal information only. If you need specific legal advice, please contact your attorney. Thanks for tuning in, and we're looking forward to a great 2022.